Hello. Let us try to understand the difference between pass by value and pass by reference in C++. So I have written some code already. Let me explain that to you. So I have two variables, variable 1 and variable 2 over here in line number 11 and 12. And in line number 13, I'm invoking a function to which I'm passing the variable 1 and variable 2. And in that function, I receive those two parameters and I'm incrementing those two parameters values by 1. And after this function is invoked, I print the values of the variable 1 and 2. So the approach that you're noticing over here, wherein I'm passing variable 1 and variable 2 as it is, and it is being received by the value 1 and value 2 over here. This approach is called pass by value because I am passing the variables over here, and it is being received by another variable over here. So because of this approach, what happens is even though I am incrementing the values over here, the variable 1 and 2 which are in this particular scope are not affected by this increment operation. So just to confirm our understanding, I will go ahead and compile this code and I will execute. And if you see, even though I passed variable 1 and 2 to these functions and they were received in this function and the value was incremented by 1, there is no effect of that increment operation on the variable 1 and 2 because these variables are received by another variables value 1 and 2, and the increment is performed on those variables. But if we want to pass these variables to a function and whatever operation is done inside that function, if we want that effect to reflect on these variable 1 and 2, then we will have to pass by reference over here. So how we do that is you have to use the ampersand operator over here like this. That means we are basically passing the address of these variables to the function, and we will receive those address over here in the function. Oh, sorry. We will receive those address here in the function, and then whatever content is there in that address, we will increment that by 1. So if you notice over here, I am incrementing the content in those address by 1. So because of this, what happens is the address of variable 1 and variable 2 is passed to these functions. This address is received, and whatever content is there in that particular address, they are incremented by 1. So now let me compile this and check what will be the output. So now if you notice that the variable 1 and 2, their values are incremented by 1. Earlier it was 1 and 2, and now it is 2 and 3. So the operation that was performed inside this function, that is incrementing the value by 1, that effect is reflecting on this variable 1 and 2 because we passed their address, received it, and then we perform some operation on that. So this is passed by reference, and the previous approach that we noticed was passed by value. So this is the difference between pass by value and pass by reference. I hope this helps. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.